Hello everyone, ready to test your current affairs today? Yes, I will display the question within 5 seconds of time. Just of course write your answer in the comments box. The question of course here my youngsters, just see a beautiful thing here in this case. First question, I'll start with the question number 20. I'm going to cover 45 minutes today. Very important, and today we almost all economy part. You can say that Indian economy, international relations, of course, national policy, you can say polity, and culture. These are many wonderful questions are here. Yeah, I'll start with question number 20, my youngsters. Be ready with your answer. Just see the first bit here. Just a moment. Yes, this is the first question. Very interesting and important question. Consider the following statements regarding the UPI. I think you know Unified Payments Interface. This is introduced in the year of 2016. Of course, statements are there. And 10 years of completion, a big thing here. Almost all the newspapers covered, and we have taken from PIB. So these are the statements, and tell you the answer today. UPI was launched on 25th August 2016. It was completed 10 years in August 2026. It is described as an important pillar of India's digital public infrastructure. It's operational in 11 countries. Yes, which of the statement, of course, consider the following statements. The question is, which of the above are correct? Is it 1 or 2, 3 or 4? Just observe the question here. Options are A, 1 and 2 only, B, 1, 2, 3, and C, 1, 3 and 4, D, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll give you 5 seconds. Yes, your answer is Pakka. Of course, D is the answer beta here. So I think this is UPI, Unified Payments Interface. Ultimately now in 11 countries. So will you please tell what are those countries? No doubt you may have a day about this is what you can say. France, Singapore, at the same time beta you can say Sri Lanka, UAE, Bhutan, our wonderful neighbor Nepal, Greece, Maldives, at the same time Mauritius, Qatar, and Cambodia. These are the nations we have. 11 nations, of course, now we have. It's a very fantastic thing because it's operation in 11 countries. That's correct answer. No doubt, it was launched on 25th of August 2016. Correct answer. It has completed obviously 10 years by this August 2026 is correct answer. Described as, of course, important pillar of India's digital public interface. That's all. Answer is 1, 2, 3, 4. Right answer, my youngsters. Now, Baba, I want to tell you one more thing in this case. This was introduced by NCPI. NCPI stands for National, you can say our N for National Payments Corporation of India Limited, India, under RBI. So therefore, what you can, this is of course NCPI, remember. Now, the second question upon the same thing that, I'll give you 5 seconds again. According to the Finance Ministry data cited in the news, because today's news almost all, annual UPI transaction volume increased from approximately option A 1.7 lakh to 24,162 crore transactions, 1.78 crore to 24,162 crore transactions. It is what you can see. It was just a simple difference, beta. Option A is lakh, option B is crore. Now that's be cautious. 17.8 crore to 2416 crore transactions. 7,000 crore too. Of course, this is a very important point, my youngsters. So, 314 lakh crore. No, option is B correct answer, beta. B indicates 1.78 crore to 24,116 crore transactions. It's a very big development. That indicates what in the year of this 2016-17, if you consider the transactions were only 1.78 crore. But by 2025-26, the transactions, now you can imagine that 24,162 crore transactions. A very wonderful thing, of course. It's purely the great issue, in fact. Now come to the point of question number 22. Based on the question number 20, you will just guess the answer, of course, easily there. Which of the following countries was not included in the list of countries where UPI is operational? According to the news, of course, of today. That's why you can say PIB information. Yes, beta. Option A, France, B, Singapore, C, Sri Lanka, D, Germany. I have mentioned all the countries here except Germany. So answer is Germany is where not included in the list of countries. That's very important. So Germany is not included. It's not in the 11 nations. Of course, we have. Now come to the point of, it's a very important question. The rise in UPI transaction volume between 2016-2017 and 2025-2026 was approximately 130-fold, 1,300-fold, and 13,000-fold. Remember, this is the answer here. 13,000. Yes, Ministry of Finance UPI transaction volume increased by nearly 13,000 times over the period. You remember, this is based on the information of Finance Ministry data. Then better question number 24. Consider the following statements about the recent wheat export policy. Today's, of course, it also comes in the economy part. Very important question, even the point of export concept and export policy. I gave you three statements. Obviously, like UPSC style, we have taken some questions in the same style. Some are direct questions, of course. Export and restrictions on wheat flour and related products were lifted. Yes. Atta, maida, and semolina were among the products covered. Certain wheat and durum wheat categories were shifted from prohibited to free. Which of the above statements is or correct? Option A, 1 only, B, 1 and 2 only, C, 2 and 3 only, D, 1, 2, 3. But you will definitely 5 seconds. Yes, answer is D, 1, 2, 3, correct answer, my youngsters, right? That's a very wonderful thing. Of course, government liberalized the export of these wheat flour, atta, maida, and semolina, like that. Then question number 25, observe here. The Directorate General of Foreign Trade, DGFT, the Directorate, I have to use that is what? Directorate General of Foreign Trade, DGFT, is primarily associated with option A, monetary policy, B, foreign trade regulation, and agriculture research, banking supervision. You will definitely guess the answer here. Directorate General of Foreign Trade. So indicates what? The name itself is telling that it's foreign trade regulation. No doubt this is works under the Ministry of Commerce, my dear. This works under Ministry of Commerce and Industry, remember. Very important, and it administers India's foreign trade policy and it regulates various aspects of exports and imports. That's a very important point. Question number 26. Yeah, in the Bihar point of view, you might be knowing that, because regarding why I have taken these things is disaster management point. And at the same time, the reverse of the concerned area I want to cover. Consider the following statements regarding Bihar floods of today, which were mentioned in the PIB news, of course. The Ganga water level rose above the danger mark at major ghats in Patna, Bhagalpur, and Begusarai, experienced, yes, breaches in ring embankments. And third one is the Farakka barrage is located in West Bengal. But no doubt Farakka barrage is in West Bengal. No, of course, option A, 1 only, B, 1 and 2 only, C, 2 and 3. D is 1, 2, 3. Now, of course, you observed 1 and 3 pakka confirmed. Now, second, you just expect the 5 seconds of time. Yes, your answer correct. It's 1, 2, 3, right answer better. Then I'll go to the question number 27th. Based on the same thing I've taken here. The Farakka barrage is located on the, I'm not talking about the state. Option A, Yamuna, B, Ganga, C, Brahmaputra, D, Mahanadi. Tell me the answer here. It's exactly Ganga beta. Exactly. The Farakka barrage is constructed across the Ganga river in West Bengal. Remember? Yes, it's an important river water management and navigation related purposes, of course. Then come to the point of question number 28. Which of the following rivers were specifically mentioned in connection with floods, or you can say flooding, rising water levels in Odisha? So my point in the case is, of course, you have to observe that Odisha, to take, of course, the names of the rivers here. It is nothing but what? Rivers and name, of course, how many rivers I mentioned, which are belong to that concerned state. That's the intention of mine. One is Baitarani, Brahmani, third one is Subarnarekha, the Salandi. No doubt, but the answer, of course, we have all 1, 2, 3, 4. All the 4 rivers were mentioned. This is what you can say in the Odisha's flood situation and the rising water levels. So option is 1, 2, 3, 4. You can find an option D. That's a fantastic question. Then go to question number 31 here. Right. But it's very important point. In the point of course, this is agrivies. After retirement as an agrivier, now different governments are taking, even central governments also recruiting them in different organizations. So it's a very important of course, we'll expect this type of question here. Consider the following statements about the proposed Arjun Bahini. You can say Bahini. Arjun Bahini. See, 4 statements are there. Purely like UPSC preliminary examination, observe this one. Because nowadays, not only UPSC prelims, please. Even if you take any examination, the examination style and of course standard is increasing day by day. Therefore, be cautious. It is being established by the West Bengal government. It is intended to function as a disaster response force. Third statement is Agniveers are being recruited for this concerned force. It's modeled on the NDRF. Yes. Which of the above are correct? Now, youngsters, plan this one. Tell me the answer. Option A, B, C, D. 5 seconds to you that. Yes. All are correct. That's, 1, 2, 3, 4 correct. Exactly. Answer better. West Bengal plans to establish Arjun Bahini using these Agniveers. It is intended as a specialized disaster response force modeled on the NDRF. Remember, so answer is 1, 2, 3, 4. Then go to question number 32 here. The National Disaster Response Force, which I mentioned NDRF there, primarily associated with disaster response, foreign intelligence, monetary policy, electoral management. You will definitely guess the answer here. The name itself is telling that disaster response, my youngsters. A is correct answer. 33rd question in same cell, we have statements and of course options are there like UPSC. Consider the following statements regarding the, Samarastha Sankalp Abhiyan. Remember, this is what you can say, Samrastha. Samrastha, the proper pronunciation is Samarastha Sankalp Abhiyan. Yes. This is a very crucial one in the concept of a Bhakti movement. It commemorates the 650th birth anniversary of Sant Guru Ravidas. It promotes equality, dignity and social harmony. Guru Ravidas belonged to the modern constitutional era. No, it's not. Third is pakka right, because it is telling here, that is, we have the point here. Guru Ravidas belonged to the modern constitutional era. How it is possible the 650 years back? So therefore, what is not? The third is pakka wrong. Now tell me the answer. Which of the following statements is or correct? 1 only, 1 and 2 only, C 2 and 3, D 1, 2, 3. Better tell me the answer now. You can definitely guess the answer here. It's 1 and 2 only, please. 650th birth anniversary of Guru Ravidas and promotes equality and social harmony. Guru Ravidas, he was a very wonderful and great medieval Bhakti saint. Definitely not belong to the constitutional era. So option is 1 and 2 correct answer. Then go to question number 34 here. Sant Guru Ravidas is most closely associated with which broad socio-religious tradition? I mentioned already the answer there. Bhakti tradition, Sufi Chishti order only, Vedic, you can say sacrificial tradition, colonial reform movement. No doubt, but the answer for this question is, of course, Bhakti tradition. Because 650th birth anniversary of this great man, he understood his teachings, emphasized the spiritual equality, and challenged the social discrimination. That's the greatness of this Guru Ravidas. But now come to the point of question number 35. Of course, same thing in the art and culture point of view. In the next one also same. It's of course festival of Onam. You might be doing in Kerala. That question is mentioned in our PIB today. Consider the following statements about Uttradam. Uthradam. Uttradam could be, of course, because of different states' language. Anyhow, we are using that Uthradam. Uttradam. It's associated with the Onam festival of Kerala. Confirmed? Of course, I'm sorry. You have to tell the answer, right? It's observed immediately before the Tiru Onam. Right? Tiru. The word, of course, you know the meaning of that. It is associated with final preparations and purchases for Onam. Which of the above are correct? The option A, 1 and 2, B, 2 and 3, C, 1 and 3 only, D, 1, 2, 3. No doubt the answer here, of course, Uttradam is the, festival, of course, in Kerala, no doubt better. Yeah, it's a day of the Onam celebrations. So it is what you call penultimate day. We'll use the proper word and proceeds Tiru Onam. And it is traditionally associated with the final preparations, shopping, and the festival arrangement. So option is 1, 2, 3. Then go to question number 36 is a very important question. This is the month, of course, yesterday. A great day, of course. You observe that one. And that's on 23rd. Yeah, this even I have mentioned my video. It's already there. Observe my video that regarding the important days in the month of August. We have celebrated already, right? These are National Science Day. Now today we are going to have this on 29th. Sorry, I told the answer. The next is what you can see, National Sports Day. Right. National Sports Day in India is observed on which date? 15th August, 29th August, and 5th September. Better answer for this question is 29th August. I don't know to tell you what's the reason. That's the next question is there. Why this is, of course, observed as you can say National Sports Day, commemoration of who's got great personality. National Sports Day commemorates the birth anniversary of a great, Major Dhyan Chand. Major Dhyan Chand, popularly associated with what you can, India's golden era in hockey. He's a hockey, yes, legendary. Great personality. Then 38th bit. Consider the following statement regarding the India's diplomatic outreach. Prime Minister Modi interacted with the 2025 batch IFS officer trainees. He encouraged greater grassroots engagements by Indian diplomats. He encouraged the use of AI and gaming for initiatives promoting awareness about India. Which of the following are correct? One only, one and two only, two and three, and 1, 2, 3. But now your choice, of course. That's very important point. If one more point in this case, then question number 39th I mentioned, I'll just give you within seconds of time that answer. Then question number 38 is option D, Baba. Now 39th, which was mentioned by a wonderful Prime Minister, the same thing here. The Bharat Ko Janiye initiative mentioned in the news is associated with promoting knowledge and awareness about India, agricultural exports, and C, military recruitment, D, financial inclusion. No doubt, this is a Bharat Ko Janiye means Know India, is intended to generate greater interest and awareness about India's civilization, culture, and other dimensions among people, particularly young people abroad. So that's answer is, you can say, A is right answer. Next bit. Come to the point of question number 40. The recently launched Dak Seva app and Dak Mitra app are associated with which organization? Indian Railways, Indian Post, Ministry of Finance, Ministry of External Affairs. No doubt India Post. I think you know the concerned minister, right? So that is Mr. Sindhia. So that is what option, Communication Minister. I think you might be knowing that. Answer is India Post beta. Because last time in the CLAT, they asked the minister name of aviation minister's name. 1 mark. It indicates the institution. Of course, you may be losing the seat because of 1 mark. Very important. Last year, the CLAT 2026 question covered the minister's name. That is of aviation ministry. Who is the aviation minister like that? So option A, B, C. That's very important. You have to know the ministers also. Now come to the point here, 41. Consider the following statements regarding sugar prices. But it's a very burning issue, right? And people are ultimately blaming government, but it's purely wrong, mentioned by industry, of course. Panic and speculative buying were cited as factors behind the recent price increases. Exactly. The Indian Sugar Industry Association rejected the claim that ethanol diversion was responsible for the rise, and domestic consumption was described as the first priority. Option A, yes, but in this case, 1 only, B, 1 and 2 only, C, 1, 3 only, and D, 1, 2, 3. No doubt, answer 1, 2, 3, my youngsters. Yes, the Indian Sugar Bioenergy Manufacturers Association this is what attributed that the recent price rise mainly to panic and speculating buying, and rejected that major point is ethanol diversion as a principal reason. Right? Purely remember that. So option is 41 D. Question number 42 better. Which of the following best explain the policy significance of ethanol production from sugarcane? It has no connection with energy policy. It links agriculture production with energy security and fuel blending. It eliminates the need for food security policies. It exclusively an export-oriented activity. But in this case, of course, you have to observe that there is no options only. There are not statements, the only options. You give the direct answer for this is B. It links agriculture production with energy security and fuel blending. Remember. Then question number 43. The recent repatriation and alleged Bambiha gang members from Malaysia highlights the importance of. This is, of course, even in the previous, we left 20 questions. In that also, internal security points also mentioned. I'll tell you that one. International relations, of course, Japan issue is there. At the same time, China, right? All the points, of course, different FTAs also mentioned in the first 20 questions. I'll tell that one. Now, come to the point here. It's transnational crime cooperation. Option A, correct answer, beta. Consider the following statements regarding India's foreign economic engagement. Nirmala Sitharaman is undertaking an official visit to Canada and United States, of course. Question number 44, a second statement. Strengthening economic and financial partnerships is among the stated objectives. Deepening investment linkages also an objective. Which of the following are which of the above are correct? Option A, 1 only. B, 1 and 2 only. C, 2 and 3 only. D, what do you can say about 1, 2, 3? Now, no doubt the answer for this question, my youngsters. D, yes. Nirmala, the finance minister's visit to Canada and United States focuses on strengthening economic and financial partnerships. So option is D. 45th question. But this, I think, it's news. Yes, regarding the US and Canada relations, very unfortunate that the president of USA, I don't know what is the situation within days of time. The US-Canada trade tensions mentioned in the news primarily involve option A, tariffs and trade negotiations. B, fishing rights alone. Yes, C, Arctic scientific research only. Currency union. Beta, you know the answer for this question, right? The latest dispute concern tariffs increases and disagreements in bilateral free trade negotiations, as you can say, bilateral trade negotiations. It's very unfortunate. So option is A, Baba. And 46, I'll go back again 1 to 20. Consider the following statements. India's UPI is an example of digital public infrastructure, correct? Now come to the point here. UPI enables interoperable real-time payments. C, third statement is its international expansion is limited exclusively to South Asian countries. No, it's not of South Asian countries. We have expanded to, of course, Europe also there because France is mentioned already. Greece is there. So what do you call here? Option is in this case, no doubt, A, 1 only, B, 1 and 2 only, C, 2 and 3 only. But the answer for this question is, of course, I don't know, there is no question of 3. So option is 1 and 2, my youngsters. So now please go to the question number, then I'll come back. Hope you understood. Very fantastic questions, very important questions. Just observe all the questions and keep it with you. That it definitely helps you a lot, my youngsters. Pakka, you will expect the questions. I mean, this type of things actually, it's purely the style of UPSC, remember. Yes, now go to first bit of the today, this 25th of August. Consider the following statements regarding India's free trade agreements, FTAs. Very important question. India is negotiating FTAs with another 8 to 9 groups of countries and individual nations. These prospective partners together account for approximately 15 trillion US dollars of GDP. India aims to eventually have its FTAs cover nearly 75% of global trade. Yes, definitely you can expect this type of question in your UPSC exam. So option A, 1 and 2 only. B, 2 and 3. C, 1 and 3. D, 1, 2, 3. Yes, my youngsters, tell me the answer here exactly. No doubt the answer for this question is 1, 2, 3 better. Then go to question number 2. Consider the following statements in the same application. Of course, India has signed 9 trade agreements during the last 4 years, according to the news report. These agreements cover economies with a combined GDP of approximately 60 trillion US dollars. Earlier trade agreements with Japan, South Korea, and ASEAN provide access to another US $10 trillion of GDP. Which of the above statements are correct? Gunshot, please take the screenshot of this question, and of course, very important, particularly for our examination. But in this case, option A, 1 only, B, 1 and 2 only, C, 2 and 3, D, 1, 2, 3. No doubt the answer for this question is 1, 2, 3, my youngsters. Go to question number 3. Which one of the following sectors was specifically mentioned as having significant investments opportunities in India? Option A, deep sea fishing. B, data centers. Yes, answer is no doubt data centers, my youngsters, because Piyush Goyal, the wonderful minister, has specifically highlighted investment opportunities in data centers, manufacturing, and artificial intelligence, among other areas. So what do you call here? It's not mentioned. So option is data centers, correct answer. 4th question. Consider the following statements regarding the National Security National Security Strategies Conference. Yes, of course, our Amit Shah, the minister of this wonderful country, right? Home Minister. Yes, this conference was yesterday in a very fantastic way. So it is an annual strategic forum. It facilitates coordination among intelligence, police, and paramilitary leadership. The 2026 conference is being held in hybrid mode. More than 850 participants are attending this conference. Excellent. Yes, your right answer, of course. All are exactly, no doubt, but all are correct answer. So, NSSC is an annual strategic forum for national security coordination. Remember, the 2026 edition is being conducted in hybrid mode and has more than 850 participants from police and security organizations. So, 1, 2, 3, 4 correct answer better. Then go to question number 5 here. With reference to multi-agency center, MAC, and now onwards I'll use only one word, MAC, that's it. Consider the following statements. It is associated with intelligence coordination. The Home Minister called for AI-based analysis of information available on MAC platforms. The objective is to help formulate SOPs for national security challenges. Which of the above statements are correct? 1 only, B. 1 and 2 only, C. 2 and 3 only, D. 1, 2, 3. No, of course, naturally answer is what better? 1, 2, 3, my youngsters. The sixth question. The 9th National Security Strategies Conference discuss which of the following? Option A, narcotics control. B, cybercrime. Third, not statements. These are intelligence, cybercrime. At the same, third is illegal migration. Fourth, proxy warfare. D, biosecurity. Which of these actually? Select the correct answer using the code below. Option A, 1, 2, 3. B, 2, 3, 4, and 5. C, 2, all better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's very important point, of course. All 5 areas were part of the national security discussions, remember. Very interesting point it is, and important also in the point of internal security. Question number 7. Cancel the following statements regarding the PMFME scheme. My youngster, that is what you can say, Pradhan Mantri Formalization of Micro Food Processing Enterprises. Remember, PMFME stands for, I'll repeat, Pradhan Mantri, Prime Minister, you can say that Pradhan Mantri Formalization of Micro Food Processing Enterprises is called as PMFME. Now onwards I'll use the same word that. Yes, option 4 statements are there. First is, it was launched in 2020. Of course, it seeks to support the formalization of micro food processing enterprises. Third one is around 44% of reported beneficiaries were women. Around 80% of the beneficiaries are first generation entrepreneurs. Exactly. All are correct in this case. No doubt. D right answer. Please take the screenshot of this question. Now, 8th one, beta. The PMFME scheme is primarily associated with micro food processing enterprises, large scale automobile manufacturing. Large scale automobile manufacturing is now fisheries infrastructure, textile exports. Better answer is, of course, you understood that formalization, upgradation, and development of micro food processing enterprises. So option is A, right answer. 9th question. Consider the following statements about India-Russia Intergovernmental Commission. You might be knowing that, of course. Please go to the, of course, expansion of, it's very important point, India IR for this one, of course. IRIGC, TEC deals with trade, economic, science, technological, and cultural cooperation, of course. IRGC and GCM and MTC deals with the military and military technical cooperation. The India-Russia Strategic Partnership was formally declared in October 2000. Which of the above statements are correct? No doubt, ultimately all are correct, my youngster. That is what you can say. The IRGC Tech covers trade, economic, science, scientific, technological, and cultural cooperation. So therefore, what you can say, everything in this case is option D. During the recent India-Russia engagement, Russia offered to increase supplies of what? It's very crucial for Indian agriculture. What is that? Crude oil only, fertilizers, rare earth minerals, C, D, coal. I mentioned already the word is that's called as fertilizer supply. So better, but here option is B, right answer. Now I think, China, India, this is what you can say. Now extraordinary, our wonderful External Affairs Minister Jaishankar Saab ka baat. I think these things, it's covered in the news and of course newspapers also. This is under that question. Consider the following statements regarding the India-China Special Representative Mechanism. It was established in 2003, of course. It deals comprehensively with the India-China boundary question, no doubt. Ajit Doval is India's special representative in the mechanism. Wang Yi, China's special representative. Yes, I'm sorry, this is what External Affairs Minister in the other country. Yes, this is what you can say now. China is Ajit Doval Saab. So option is what? Our, yes. I am very sorry for that. Now come to the point here. Which of the following are correct. Which are the above correct? 1 and 2, 1, 2 and 3, 2, 3 and 4, and you say 1, 2, 3 and 4. Because in the point of next Japan concept, our External Affairs Minister will come. Now, in the point in the case is Ajit Doval, sir. That's it. Now, 1 and 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4 only. 1, 2, 3, 4 better. Answer is no doubt. This is what you can say. D, right answer better. National Security Advisor, Ajit Doval. It's a very fantastic one. I'm very sorry. Then come to the point of question number 12. The 25th round of India-China Special Representatives talk is primarily concerned with, no doubt the boundary issue is a major point, my youngsters. So boundary question. Yes. Now come to the point here. Which one of the following is considered a prerequisite of for good India-China relations according to the recent statement? Yes. Yes. Completion of it is an FTA, peace and tranquility along the border. That's a major point. B, right answer better. Go to question number 14. Consider the following statements regarding the BRICS chairship. All questions are international relations only, remember. It follows a people-centric approach. Humanity first is its guiding principle, exactly. Resilience, innovation, cooperation, and sustainability have been emphasized. Yes, no doubt, all are correct in this case. 3 statements correct implies D better. Now go to question number 15 here. The UN Convention to Combat Desertification, that's called as UNCCD, is most directly connected with, yes, ocean, yes, acidification, no, because name itself is telling that, no, desertification, land degradation, and drought. This is the right answer better. Now 16th question, COP17 of the UNCCD is being held in which place? New Delhi, India. B, yeah, Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia. Moscow, Russia. D, Beijing, China. Better answer for this question is Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia. The 17th Conference of Parties, COP stands for what? Conference of Parties to the UNCCD is being held in Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia. Then come to the point of question number 17, where of course within minutes of time I'm going to wind up this. Every question is important, remember my youngsters. Just copy all the questions and preserve with you that. Consider the following statements regarding the land restoration. Option A, first statement is land restoration can contribute to food security. It can support biodiversity and conservation. It can strengthen drought resilience. Fourth, India called for diversified and predictable international financing for it. Which are the above are correct? 17th question, but the same thing here. All are correct. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, my youngsters, our UPSC batches are of course continuing. Whenever you want to join, most welcome. Of course, every day we'll give the admission. And we have purely online application. Wherever you can stay in India, you come from any part of this wonderful country. We have the same style of teaching and everything in same style. Join our online program with very minimum amount of money. Then better question number 18 is, Indian Railway special cleanliness drive mentioned in the news primarily focuses on railway tracks. Yes, drinking water tanks, better it is. Drinking water tanks and filtration systems. 20th question. Which of the following is not specifically associated with the railway drinking water cleanliness drive? Yes, option A. Yeah, this answer is my youngsters. Which of the following is not now? So thing is that desalting tanks, disinfection, inspection of filtration plants, construction of new railway lines. No doubt the answer, I think you understood. This is what exactly. Very simple, construction of new railway lines is not of this. So D, right answer. These are the beautiful, of course, fantastic questions, my youngsters. Hope you understood and will continue in same style whenever I find time, automatically upload. But anyhow, definitely, I want to try to tell you all important questions every day, and follow my channel, and I can upload different type of questions in, you can say that if you observe my YouTube channel, or you can say UPSC Mantra IAS of Insta. Yes, you can find all these things better. Please go through my channel and have a wonderful time. We'll meet again with another video tomorrow. Bye-bye. Yes, I'm winding up this.